3 days ago, I was drugged with devil's breath in Bogotá, Colombia, one of the most dangerous drugs in the world. This is my story of survival as well as my tips to prevent you guys from running into this when you come to Colombia. Welcome to another video here at No Travel, No Vida. Today we are in Cali, Colombia, near the Granada region, and I wanted to tell you guys a story of what happened to me 3 days ago in Bogotá, Zona Rosa or Zona T, one of the nicest areas for nightlife in Bogotá, the capital city of Colombia. I personally was drugged with what is called Scopolamine, or what we call it in English, the street name, devil's breath. One of the most dangerous drugs in the world because it turns you into a zombie. If you guys do any research on this, besides this video, you're gonna know that what happens when people do these drugs, you can die by overdose, organs can be removed, but mostly high stakes robberies where they treat you like a zombie, moving you from ATM to ATM, emptying your apartments, doing anything under their control. I'm gonna get straight into the story. I was on a tour going to a place called Zipaquirá, which is a city an hour and a half away from Bogotá. I met a couple Canadian guys on the tour. We made friends. It was their last night there. One of the guys wanted to go out, have a good time. And for me being a traveler, I love nothing more than meeting other travelers, especially if they're new, and showing them what the cities are about. That Colombia or wherever I am can be a beautiful place. What ended up happening is we met that night. We went to an Irish pub full of tourists. I thought nothing of it. In Zona Rosa, one of the nicer districts of Bogotá, we had a couple pints of alcohol, beer specifically, and everything was cool. We met a group of people, started talking, everything felt fine, but my spidey senses were tingling. I knew something was off. There were girls there, guys, but normally in tourist situations, it's fine. I've had many nights the same like this, but something was different. Something in my mind was saying, get out of here. And I would be telling my friend that I just met, hey man, something's weird, something's strange. But the inner host of me, the guy that wanted to show him a good time, make sure that we had a lot of fun, I know it's his last night, I was like, fuck it, let's go, let's continue, let's roll on with this. So what ended up happening was, we had 2 beers, felt cool, met with a group of people, a couple girls, guys, and they said, let's go to another lounge, let's go to another place. Maybe 11 o'clock at night, not too late in Colombia. Bars close at 2, 3 in the morning, sometimes later. So I thought nothing of it. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so I told the guy, I said, hey, if you want to pay for the lounge that we're going to, that's cool, I'll come with you. We're a team, I got your back, you got my back. For some reason, I kept saying that. Something inside of me, whether it was spiritual or mental, knew that something was going on. We go to this lounge. It was empty. And upstairs there was rooms with hot tubs, beds, couches, music. It was a very private place with a host, looked professional, but something was strange. First thing was strange, the price. It was 400,000 Colombian pesos to go in, which is like 120 or 150 American. I'm not sure, but places in Colombia are like $40 or $50 if you want an Airbnb. So first, the price didn't match up, but number one, I wasn't paying, and number two, it was in Zona Rosa. So maybe the place was higher, it was reasonable. We ended up going there with a few people, and I felt nothing. Played some music, was chilling out, ordered some more drinks, like some Smirnoffs. I had maybe 2 sips of the Smirnoff, and then boom, cut memory. To this day, cut memory. That's what I remember. That's what Scopolamine or devil's breath does to you. You forget everything. I woke up in the morning naked and on the floor. The Canadian tourist that was with me woke me up and said, hey man, we got robbed. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I had no memory. My clothes were still there, my bracelet was still there, and that's it. We woke up confused. You don't remember anything except for what happened prior to. Woke up, went to the host lounge who was there, and he's like, yeah, man, I don't know what happened. Here's 50,000 pesos so you can get a taxi and go home. So I already know this is an operation from the inside. This is not an off incident. It's a major problem in Colombia, and now it's coming to a problem around the world, but it's famous here, and it's a big tourist scam. So you need to be prepared and listen to what I'm about to tell you. So the host said, yeah, I don't know what happened. What am I gonna say? Yeah, you do? Too bad. So what are you thinking? Go to the police, right? So here's this next step. We go to his friend who didn't come, went to the apartment, used his Find My iPhone app to track his phone. We get into a taxi, we go to the area where the phone is. Mind you, our brains aren't working. You have amnesia and confusion for about 2 or 3 days up until even now. So imagine at the moment, you're confused, you have no idea what's going on, you're not thinking straight. We're just thinking, where's our shit? Where's our money? Where's our phones? We're not really thinking, what about our safety, right? Which is literally, thank God that I survived and that he survived and that we came out untouched, other than mental and emotional, of course. Because many people die in these cases. We end up getting into a taxi. No taxi wants to go into the area where that phone is. So we get out of the taxi, we find police on the street. Hey, police, we know where our phone is. It's in there. We got robbed last night and we were drugged. Let's go. The police agree. We had 4 cops with us. We go to the front of the door. It's in a ghetto area. A wooden door, like literally made out of like plywood. No numbers on it, no nothing. Police knock on the door, bang, 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 bang. Let us in, let us in. Boom, we go in. This is 8 in the morning, by the way. So my memory passed out at 11 p.m., woke up about 6:30. This is 8 in the morning at the drug den's place. We go inside, I see 50 people, 50 Colombians, smoking drugs, chilling in this weird room. And what do I find in there? One of my bags that I traveled with. I see it on a person, police go, grab it. It's filled with women's stuff. So they've already captured it, made it their own. What I later gathered from that room is this is a big mafia or big group scam that goes on in the nights in Bogotá, Colombia, where all these people are gathering the stolen goods in this room and either sharing it, selling it, dispersing it, whatever the fuck they're doing. It was a sick place. But me and my friend walked in there with the police, and you can tell right away, the police were very uncomfortable. Even though we had the location of the phone in the place and we found my bag, the police were not comfortable being there. And they said we had to go after being in there for about 3 or 4 minutes. Again, remember, time doesn't make sense to me at this point because I'm still delusional. We ended up leaving the place because the police told us to leave. I only recovered my bag, no phone, no money, of course. And I asked the police, why can't we go in there? We have reasonable grounds. We found my bag, so we know the phone is in there as well. And they said it's too dangerous to go in, and they literally walked away. Fucked us off, no report, no nothing. Listen to this part for tips. Don't wear any fancy clothes, which I wasn't. I was in a t-shirt, little shorts, and some Adidas running shoes. But you never know how or why you're going to be targeted. Be very careful who you meet. Even though people seem friendly, whether it's women or guys, or even the bartender could be in on it, you need to be very careful. Watch your drinks at all times, preferably closed bottle drinks, or don't drink at all. In my opinion, Colombia has a beautiful nightlife, but honestly, I would rather stick to during the day, 8 p.m. and below, go out for a nice dinner, and if you're gonna go out to a club, order bottled drinks and be very aware of who you meet and your surroundings. Because my spider senses were tingling, but there was no give or no show other than going to that lounge, which I knew was wrong. I felt it was wrong, but I wanted the night to continue so my friend had a good time. And when you put yourself second, or when you put your mind into a different place, shit happens. It's not the other person's fault. It's not my fault. Sometimes bad people do bad things, and it's not an individual thing. This is a group coercion. So I lost a phone, I lost money, but I kept my life and I got a little bit wiser. And as you can see, I'm still here in Cali, Colombia. This shit didn't scare me away from traveling. I hope this video doesn't deter you guys from coming to Colombia. It is a beautiful country, but no matter what zone you're in, no matter who you're with, be very careful, trust your instincts, take the safe route when you're traveling, not always crazy shit, because my life could have been over, and I'm grateful to God that I'm still here and I'm able to spread this message to you guys. This took a lot of vulnerability. I've never been this candid with the camera. There's no travel, no vita here. Subscribe, like, and comment, guys. If you have any stories, tips, or anything, put it to the comments down below. And if you guys want to go to Colombia, I still recommend it. I'm still here. But fuck, guys. Be careful, because anyone could be a target.